Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystalline Priestess, and today we have your September reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Progress, but really wherever it is that you have Scorpio, my love. So I already have goosebumps. As soon as I got into your energy, oh my god. It's actually quite interesting, but I feel like there's like this, I don't know if it's because you're getting older, Scorpio, but it's almost like you're looking back on the past, looking back on your childhood, looking back on society and seeing just how fucked up things have gotten. You know, like not saying that like things haven't always kind of been fucked up, because I feel like things are sort of getting better. Like I'd rather be alive today than 100 years ago. But I just feel like you guys are really noticing how kids these days are different. I feel like you guys are noticing how children are different, how they're becoming more and more conditioned than ever. You know, of course there's like a lot of awakened souls coming through, but at the same time I feel like that's like, you know, the powers that be, the dark forces, the reptoids, you know, they are trying harder than ever to diminish the light, especially within the children, you know, especially with all these screens and things, and like, you know, it's just crazy. So I really feel like this month is a month of you just being so in your, look, mystic power. We have mystic coming out for you guys. So you guys are really in your spiritual essence this month. This is a very spiritual month for you, I think. The light attribute is revels in intimate union with the divine. So seriously, you guys are really just feeling so connected to source this month. And I think that's what has you maybe looking at things like really seeing the truth of what physical reality has become. We have the shadow attribute that is delusional rapport with the divine, and so that just to me doesn't feel true at all. I don't feel like you guys are delusional in any way, shape or form this month. I feel like you guys are actually really, really clued in. I feel like you guys are really on point and really seeing clearly this month for sure. Maybe some of you have children, or you have like, you know, you're an auntie, an uncle, you have siblings with children, or you just have young children around you, and you're just really seeing like, oh my god, okay, there needs to be like there needs to be a shift here. Like I can see how society just ain't going the right way. We have child nature. So, you know, some of you guys were children. Oh my god, that's the thing. You were children who spent so much time outdoors, and I feel like you guys are seeing that children these days are not spending time outside. And so I feel like there's literally, I don't know if maybe this is like for some, this could be for like one person in particular, but you seeing all these people, all these children that no longer want to go outside is literally inspiring you to like start some sort of program that gets kids outside. Even the Samaritan coming out, like maybe getting kids into circus arts and playing around and doing things. Like I feel like you can see that there is like there's a loss of that childlike joy, that childlike radiance. And I feel like you guys are really seeing that needs to come back. We have the beggar archetype at the bottom of the deck that says light attributes confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So I feel like you guys can really see this month how a lot of people, or society in general, has been overtaken by this need to have enough resources, overtaken by this need to have money and to survive physically. And of course, that's literally the point. You know, it's the most fundamental, the most important thing in human existence is survival. But the society that we live in at this point, it's kind of taken us out of this conventional survival where it's like seek shelter, catch food, find water. And now we're surviving in ways that are really quite brand new to the system. And I feel like you guys this month are kind of like taking this in and are saying, you know what, this doesn't sit right with me. Samaritan says refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So I feel like you guys are in an energy where you can no longer ignore reality. You can no longer ignore what you're seeing around you everywhere you fucking go. It's like you go for a walk past parks these days and you see that there's like barely any kids in them. You walk past the Oval and you see that there's no longer kids all playing football, soccer. There's no longer kids playing basketball in the basketball hoops. There's no longer kids out there playing tennis or hopscotch. You know, where are they? I feel like this is you maybe even reconnecting with your own inner child this month and really being like, I don't know, like it's giving me like, I'm even seeing someone playing handball, like literally just like, it feels like you are seeing that if society continues going in this direction, we're not going to have a society. We're not going to have a healthy society at all, because we already have sick adults. We really don't need to be making our children sicker, because they're only Like, our children are so important. They're literally the next generation. They are the, you know, the next leaders. And so what are we filling them with? What are we showing them? I feel like this is a really powerful month for you, because it just feels like you're just getting this like burst of energy where it's like, nah, I can't let this happen for a second longer. I have to do something about this world. I can't sit on the sidelines anymore. The shadow attribute is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. So, you know, you guys are, I think, with this mystic as well, this connection with the divine, it's like this month you guys just want to give for the sake of giving, serve for the sake of service, not expecting anything in return, not trying to get anything back. I literally just think that at this point, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever, especially creatively, because some of you guys, I feel like you really just want to get out and try like brand new things. For some of you guys, you might even want to be a tattoo artist. But I'm seeing a lot of tattoos, or you want to get some more tattoos. Either way, it's just saying that like this month you're not going to be able to ignore shit anymore. You're not going to be able to ignore people or situations that are really don't sit right with your soul. You're going to actually have to physically start doing something about them. The light attributes of the child nature card is friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Shadow attribute is a tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. And that's what I think you can see in the world, is this tendency to abuse people, animals, and the environment. And I don't feel like you're here, you're not here for the abuse anymore. I feel like in the past you felt like you didn't have the resources, you didn't have enough stability within yourself, or financial backing, or just, you know, you didn't have enough yourself to be able to make a difference. That might have been a subconscious belief that you had sort of playing on loop in the back of your mind, saying, well, who am I to try and help the world if I can't even help myself? I think that you guys are really shifting this month because you have this beautiful reverence with the divine. I think some of you guys have been spending more time in nature, spending more time with animals and connection, and that's helped you to maybe develop a little bit more of like this rapport, this open just this openness. It feels like you're just becoming so open to the voice of spirit, and you're literally like listening. It's almost like you guys have always been intuitively connected to God. You've always been listening, but like now you're really listening. It's like you're listening, but you're actually putting in action, you know, the action that you've sort of been guided to actually do. It's almost like you have heard the call before and not done anything about it, and now you're hearing the call again and you're going to actually do something about it. We have Ganesha coming out, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. And we have the Moonlight Goddess, repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. So there's definitely a lot of repressed stuff coming up. I feel like this month, it's probably especially got to do with this beggar archetype, and then we have the teacher archetype underneath that. So your repressed emotions are actually teaching you where it is that you feel unworthy, where it is that you feel lack, where it is that you don't feel resourced enough, where it is that you don't feel good enough. The shadow attribute of the beggar is dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So you guys are going to be putting a lot more effort into actually changing your own life, and not sort of just waiting for life to change for you. Moonlight Goddess, I'm seeing like this sounds so funny. I don't know why, but I'm just like seeing someone as like breastfeeding. I'm seeing someone breastfeeding. So it almost feels like the message I'm getting of that is like, maybe this is like purification. Like there's nothing purer than breast milk. There's nothing purer than a mother's milk or a mother feeding a baby. So I feel like this is like you being, oh my God, I'm seeing it as you being nurtured by the tit of the divine. Wow, it's weird. It's almost like you guys suckling at the teat of the divine, and the divine just filling you up with so much nourishment, with so much nurturance, with so much love and protection. You guys are really, really protected by spirit. The teacher archetype says ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. The shadow attributes is manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. And that's where I think that you can see that there's, maybe that's it. Some of you guys actually might be feeling inspired to become a teacher this month as well, because you're seeing that like school just ain't cutting it. These teachers just ain't cutting it. Maybe you have a child or you have nieces or nephews that you're seeing this are not being schooled properly. And so this is you taking your power into your own hands and saying, all right, well, if none of these teachers are going to show up and actually be what these children need, I will. You know, I will be the change that I want to see in the world. I will be the shift. I will be the person that puts the world back together. Like, this world is broken. It's split in half. Society is split in half right now. We are so divided. I think humans are probably more divided than we've ever fucking been. And so you being so in tune with God, being so in tune with nature, being such a person of like integrity, you're needing to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. You're needing to share your wisdom, to be this mystic, you know, this rapport that you have with the divine. You're needing to share that with other people. You're needing to be that teacher and that guide now. You know, you're here to show people that they don't need to abuse anyone or anything, or they don't need to take more than it is that they need, you know. This is being, with this Samaritan, like a good Samaritan, a good person, someone who genuinely is there just to help and to love and to nurture and be there for other people. We have harmony at the bottom of the deck, power, self-confidence, and productivity. So you guys this month are going to feel sort of a little bit more productive in going about what it is that I think that you want to achieve. You know, some of you guys, it's like I said with the circus thing, like you guys want to do something maybe that even inspires children, you know, or maybe it is that you already have like something that you like to do, you like to perform. Maybe you're a yoga teacher and you're deciding that you want to try doing kids yoga because you can see that the kids need a little bit more assistance, the kids need a little bit more balance, they need a little bit more support. We have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Fool. So you guys are going to be really taking a different approach this month. Whatever it is that you're starting that's brand new, whatever this new journey is that you're embarking upon, it's going to help bring so much balance into your life. I also want to say that the more you give, the more you receive. You're in an energy this month of really being able to give, even if it is like, you know, you don't have all the resources, you don't have a bunch of money in the bank. What can you give that isn't money? You know, what can you give that isn't necessarily going to deplete you in any sort of way? And I feel like the more you guys, and it's your energy, it's literally your light, it's like your joy, your radiance. This Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Literally just your attitude, literally just the way you can show up. Like, this is giving me the energy of you walking past a homeless person, looking them in the eyes, seeing them so truly for who they are, and sitting down, having a 15-minute conversation with them, maybe giving them a sandwich, and having your entire reality fucking change, because all of a sudden you've gone from ignoring, you know, someone who really needs help to looking them in the eye, to facing that, because everything that we see externally is a reflection within us. So when we're ignoring the homeless person on the street, we're ignoring a part of us that is seeking help, that needs love, that needs reassurance, that needs guidance. The more we do that to everyone else outside of us, the more we're only ever doing that to ourselves. And I feel like you're really seeing that and being in that energy this month, and you're being there to help. You know, instead of watching the person beg on the side of the street, you're going to fucking go over there and give them a blanket, give them a hug, give them what it is that they need, and then maybe even offer guidance, offer them counsel, offer them opportunity. And even if they don't want to take it, just being there for them in that moment. You're not always going to be able, you know, to teach everybody and to guide and inspire everybody, but you can do your best by being the change that you want to see in the world. You can be your best version of yourself, and people will take that on, people will see that, and people will become inspired by that. You're living as a living inspiration. You're becoming an inspiration this month, Scorpio. I feel like your energy is just, it's like with this Fool, it's like you're rehatching a brand new version of you. And this version of you is so committed to helping and healing and being there for others, and not being in a judgmental energy about it either. Just accepting that that's how it is. I feel like you're literally just here to be of service and to guide and to help other people to rebuild themselves. There's literally a rebuilding that's going on for you this month. And I feel like this energy is absolutely incredible. I'm really feeling like you guys, Scorpio, the Scorpios that I am tapped into right now, like you have, whoa, you just have so, yeah, you have so much to celebrate, because your heart is so golden, because you care so much, because you've actually done the work with this Four of Wands to build a stable foundation within yourself. Look, Queen of Pentacles. You are, the more you're falling in love with yourself, the more you're feeling resourced, inner resourced. And by inner resourced, I mean, you know, feeling full, high on your own supply. You know what I mean? Feeling full of your own essence, feeling full, and I want to say full of yourself. Like, that is one of the biggest insults we can give to someone. You're so full of yourself. And it's so funny, because it's actually one of the best places you could be. This is how society's, and this is why this is coming up. This is how society's made things so fucking backwards. We use, you're so full of yourself, as a fucking insult, when really being full of myself, who else would I want to be full of? What do I want to be full of fucking, you know, some dumbass? Some politician? Someone who doesn't actually give a rat's ass about me at all? Or society? Or children? Or anyone? No, I think I'd probably rather be full of myself, who is a fucking goddess, who is amazing, who I adore. I'd much rather be full of all this than be full of something that I'm not. You know? So being full of yourself, this is you being full of yourself in the best possible way that you can be. Falling in love with you. Because you deserve to be in love with you. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. You guys are finding joy this month. You guys are bringing your dreams into reality. You're searching for it. You're going for it. You're making it happen. There's a luxury and abundance to your energy that you have. You guys are so, like, that's with this beggar coming out too. I feel like actually for some of you guys, Scorpio, you've been through the part of yourself that was lacking. You've already worked through this energy that was, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough, I'm so scared of money, I'm so scared of blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. You've worked through that and you've come out on the other side, and it doesn't even mean that maybe you have a bunch of money in the bank, but essentially you feel like that within. You feel like that inside. You're so emotionally fulfilled and well-resourced that you now can actually go out into the world and be an inspiration for others, even if you don't have all that much physically, you know? Energetically, you're a healer. Energetically, you have everything. We literally have the Ten of Cups coming out. We have the King of Wands. We have the Temperance card. And we have the Seven of Swords. So you are just... the only way you could get in your own way this month is by lying to yourself and telling you that you're not good enough. Lying to yourself and telling yourself that you don't deserve this, that you're not, you know, who are you to help these people? Who are you to stand in this role? Who are you to be this person? Basically, that's the only thing that's getting in your way, because I feel like you guys, you know, I feel like you can see the poison in society really, really clearly. And that makes sense, obviously, because you're Scorpio and you guys have this, like, X-ray vision, this detective energy that just can see the truth. You guys see the fucking truth because you are the sign of purification. So I feel like you guys are seeing how messed up society is, and you are taking that energy and you're turning it into passion, healing, joy, restoration. You're seeing how family, and you know, whether that's physical family, you know, however, if you consider family to be just blood related people, whatever, but I'm seeing this as like you seeing the world as your family, you seeing the earth as your family, you seeing every single person that you come into contact with as your family, and whether there's someone that has got it together or whether there's someone that's homeless on the street, you're seeing everyone, all of us, as one big human family. You know, I'm getting goosebumps as I say this, so this is really hitting someone because it's really, this is you, this is how beautiful you are. You have such a love, such an energy of wanting to protect the masses, protect the children. Your energy gives me this energy of protect the children at all costs, protect the ones that matter, protect, like, I cannot stop staring at my little angel baby holding this heart. Protect the heart of the children, protect them. They are angels. You see the angelic radiance and the beauty and the magnificence that lies within the innocence of children and of people who have not been tainted, whether they're, you know, I just feel like this is such an energy of being there for everyone. Some of you guys might be starting to work with disabilities. You guys might be starting to work with people who just really need a helping hand, who need some love, who need some self-confidence. You can instill that self-confidence within them because you bring it out of other people, because you've developed it within yourself and you didn't always have it. You can't heal and teach others if you haven't been through something yourself. So now you are bringing inspiration and self-esteem into other people's lives because you've had to figure it out for yourself. And you should be so proud of yourself, Scorpio. Honestly, this is an amazing month. I just want to tell you, like, just keep going. Just keep becoming this higher vibrational, this healthier, happier, this version of you that's just really there to connect with and serve God, to serve themselves, to serve nature, to serve children, to serve life and humans in general. I just feel like your energy is just so protected at the moment. The obstacles are clearing. Everything is clearing out of your way because you're seeing clearly where it is that you're going now. You are here to be of service. Your gift on this planet is, you know, building a family with the whole world, building a community, building a healing, hearing healing center, a healing space. for other people to be able to come into this energy and feel nurtured, loved, respected, honored, all those sorts of things, so they can truly be themselves and to shine in this world, because we all deserve it. And you know that, and I know that, and that's why, you know, this is so important this month. So anyway, Scorpio, my camera's about to run out of battery, so I'm going to leave this reading here. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If it resonated with you, please do give it a thumbs up, because it really helps to spread these videos to more beautiful Scorpion souls. Scorpion souls, Jesus. If you would like to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that down below through the link in my description. I have live readings, I have pre-recorded readings, I have ebooks and audio recordings and all sorts of fun little things. If you haven't already, subscribe. I don't know what you're doing. Check out your channeled songs, and I would like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, and all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments, for allowing me to receive and to deliver this message to you. I really hope that you have the most incredible September, Scorpio, because I think you are anyway, and I will see you in the next reading. Peace.